Hello, I'm Jason Ulacha, the TIAS student at ITS. This is to present the PPS, or System Development and Implementation final project. As our group, title of our project is Coffee Shop Ordering System, which means either web-based or mobile applications of coffee shop ordering system as our needs. Before directly proceeding with implementation, let me say something about just overviews of the system. What are system functionalities? Are there? What tools I have used? As general, this coffee shop ordering system streamlines the process of coffee shop ordering from order placement to order fulfillment. This can be done by providing user-friendly user interface for both customers and the admin. And a lot of functionalities of our system are there. They are such like placing the order or adding the order, managing the order, updating the status of the order, deleting the order if it is no longer useful, processing the payment, like paying and verifying the payment, authenticating the users. There are other functionalities of our system are there. But as our group, to efficiently achieve this task, we have divided those tasks. This means each group member has his or her own use case to implement. Each and every group member has his or her own unique task to achieve within our project. And as one of the group member, my primary responsibility is to update order status, the status of the order, and which the order is currently in, which is the tasks of admin within the system. As in our use case design, actor who can update users, who can update order statuses, admin. When I say this, let me say something about the tools I have used. I actually said my primary responsibility within the system is updating order status. And to implement this, for fronting, I have used Reactjs, which is the JavaScript library, which is currently popular for implementing user interface or the front end. And for efficient communication between the database and the front end, I have used Nodejs. And for efficient management of data as database, I have used MongoDB. Those are the tools I have used. So the tools like Reactjs for frontend, Node.js as middle or the backend for efficient communication between the database and the React.js. And for storing and managing data, I have used MongoDB. Those are the tools which I have used. Now, let me go to the instructions. Here, I have tried to give the elaborations about the overviews of the project. When I say this, look, and I start from this, the second question, explain in paragraphs and make a video tutorials that explore server side. server side, which means the backend. As I have said, I have used Nodejs file. To do this, first, let me say something about this one. Explain the first service that will be created. Usability, flowchart, and the design. Actually, a lot of services are there. Since my primary responsibility is operating order status, let me explain about operating order status services. A lot of services, a lot of supportive services like authenticating the users, adding the orders are there, but my primary responsibility is operating order status. Operating order status service is there now. And then how to implement that? This is my SOA or service-oriented architecture, which I have designed within my last activities. Now, let me go to this one. The question number 2 is this one. Service updating order status. Updating order status, which means changing the order from one status to the others. For example, from pending to completed, or processing, or confirmed, or cancelled, by depending upon the status in which the order is currently in. If the order is due to different reason, admin can cancel the order. For example, a customer may wait before taking those or before paying. If it is cancelled, then the status of the order is changed to cancelled. If it is completed, it is confirmed. So updating the order status is to change those statuses of the order. And let me say something about the flowchart workflow. Actually, I will show you on the front-end parties later. On my front-end, there is homepage, which is as indexed as default, the starting points of my system. On that homepage, there is menus about available types of coffees, and there are 2 links: login link and the add order link. The tasks of customers is to visit for menus, to look for menus, and they add his or her own order. Then admin can log in. Who can log in into the system is only admin, is what you have to bear in our minds. Who can log in into the system is only admin. Customer can't log in into the system. They visit for menus and they add their own orders. So now the workflow to operate order status is: first, admin login, navigate to the order page, then search for the orders. Then if their order found, if order not found, the system shows order not found. If the order is found, the admin view order details, update order status. Then is status change valid? If not valid, system also shows the invalid transaction message. Or if it is valid, yes, confirm the update and save the changes in the use case or the task index. This is the flowchart to fully perform updating order status service. Who can perform this is only the admin. Admin can log into the system and update the order status. And even admin can delete the order if the order is no longer available, no longer useful, no longer needed. But customers can't log in into the system. They look for menu, and they add their order. That is only tasks of or only activities of the customers within this system. And when I say this, how I can implement this by Node.js, we'll come to that directly. This is explanations of the flowcharts. How I can implement that Node.js. This is the sample code taken from the Node.js parties, but the full program is this one. This is the full program, and this is the screenshot taken from that program. To implement the Node.js, how to upgrade the order status, and even all the services, I start by setting up Express server and then connecting to the MongoDB and then define the schema for available tables. I have two tables, one for order management and the one for users for login in purpose. For example, admin to login, the username and the passwords of admin must be available from the database. That's why I have user table for user management and the orders table for storing orders. Then first I have set it up Express server and they connect to the MongoDB using Mongo's look as visible here. This is Express and then connection. Let me present this from the full code list. Setting up Express servers, connecting to the MongoDB. Look, now this is my database, the name of database SDP, as you can see here. As you can see here, this is my database. This is my database. So connecting to the database, then specifying schema for the tables. This is for order table, and therefore this is for users table. This is for orders table. I have specified schema, and then I have used middleware like body parser to parse incoming JSON data, and the course to enable course origin request. And then I have specified two routes, a lot of routes for each of the actions. For adding the order, there is specified route. For fetching the order, there is a route. For login, there is a route. For fetching user, there is a route. For deleting order, there is a route. For updating order status, there is a route. I have specified those routes. This is how I implement with the Node.js. The Node.js. Those are just the tasks. And the next point is how are input parameters obtained and how is returned the value that I have explained here. In my Node.js file, input parameters are obtained through various parts of HTTP request. For GET request, parameters can be extracted from query string request.query or URL path parameters like request.param. Like this, I have elaborated in my document part how parameters are obtained and how they return the values. And let me say something about scenarios, even for both front and the backend. Before coming to that, just let me scenario the failed or the success scenario. For example, for the backend, I have checked by the postman fast. Given examples of successful test scenario and the failed scenario. For login, for adding order, and for updating order status. Since my primary responsibility is updating order status, let me explain this one. For the updating order status, a successful scenario involves sending put request to the orders ID endpoint. Now this is orders then IDs of that orders with valid order ID, and then update order status. Let us check this in the postman. Let us check it. Okay. For example, let me update the orders of. Look now, this is ID. For example, look here. A lot of IDs are there. Look, this is the order. This is the order. Now for this order, there is ID. This ID. For this order also, this ID is there. So now, let me update the order status of this, the second order. Copying this one. Then the role plan B. HTTP localhost 500 orders. Then this is IDs of the order. And here there is a put method for updating. Then order status completed. First, the order status of this one is pending now. Look, as you can see here. Then this one is before doing this, let us run the node GS file or the backend file. It's already running. To run this one, I have to go to the correct directory. My directory is in C and the final SDP file. Then node server.gs. So you can see here, it is running. Server is running on port number 5000. Then I can send this. I can then look now. Put is set it. I have specified the paths. Then let and now let's first verify this one is look now pending. Now we are going to change it into completed. Then send. Look, order status updated successfully. Let's check from the database as it is changed or not. Okay, let's refresh. Look now, it is completed. The order status is completed. This is how I have verified from the postman. We can check the success. For example, if the ID is not correct, if you are checking on, for example, gate. Look now, this is gate method, but let me try this. It is incorrect. Correct scenario, for example. Look now, cannot get this one. This is a not successful scenario if it failed. Maybe if it failed. Then when I say this, let me directly proceed with the front-end part. To run my front-end, first I have to go to the correct directory, as I have said, correct directory. Change directory to root, change directory to final-SDP. This is the root file, which holds all of my files, including both Node.js and the React files. Then my React file or my frontend file is inside another directory, which is located in final-SDP. Then change directory to client. Then npm start. npm start. Let us see what will happen. It's running. Look now, this is the default starting points of my systems. This is done by just a home page. I make this home page as the starting points. Now, when this one displayed, customer can look for the menu and add his or her own orders. That is only tasks of the customers. By looking for the menu, the available types of coffee, then he or she can add the orders. For example, items, for example, let me say coffee, the customer's name, let me say Puyo, order status is by default at starting point preparing, payment status. This is actually not my task. I have put it as a sample. Let me say unpaid, unpaid. Then add the order, add order. Order is successfully added message there. That's why I have said my system is user friendly. For each of the actions, there is a message which shows you either it is correctly done or not. Okay, now this is what customers. Then if he had this or her own order, he come back to the home and he can leave my system. Can leave my system. Then if the order is added, now order is successfully added. That is successful scenario. Then admin can log it in. Who can log it in is, as I have already just elaborated, it is the tasks of admin. Who can log in into the system is already admin. Customer can log in into the system. Then customer look for menu and add his or her orders. Then admin can log it in by clicking the login link. Then username, and then, for example, if admin enters invalid or not correct password, let me put wrong password first. Login. Look, invalid credentials. Because username and the password, here password is not correct. That is how the system authenticates the users. Checks as the user is authorized or not. Then, if he enters the correct password, displays this page, the order list page. Now, as I've elaborated first, the flowchart is that customers logged in. Now, login is done. Login is done. Login steps done. Then views for the orders. If a lot of orders are there, admin can search for orders by a customer name. Actually, searching the order can be done by order ID, can be by items, can be by prime, can be by each of the column header. But if it is by unique ID, it is good. And even I can make order ID, order items, I can make all of them. But for my case, I make it a customer name. For example, let me search for Guyo. Guyo. Look, only the orders with customer name or the orders which is added by Guyo is visible for us. Then admin can update status of this order. Then from pending to preparing, update order status. Look, the order status is updated successfully. Okay. The order status is updated successfully. So this is the full successful scenario. Admin logs in by his or her own username and the password, then search for orders, then update the status of that order if the order is available. The order is available. And then admin can delete the order if it is no longer useful. For example, look, if we admin click this delete link, the system shows, are you sure you want to delete this order? Okay. Then the order is deleted successfully. Okay. Look now, only 3 orders are available. You can delete this also, for example. Are you sure you want to delete this order? Okay, the order deleted successfully. Okay, now only 2 orders are available. This is how uh, updating order status done. Updating order status done. Admin login into the system, search for the order, update the status of the order. For example, if he logs in, and for example now, only the customer name available here is Jarso and the Wako. If you search for non-available order, for example, for failed scenario, shows the failed scenario. Let me say Guyo. Look, there is no order. There is no order with which is added by Guyo, or there is no order with the customer name is Guyo. That is how I have implemented these tasks of updating order status using coffee shop ordering system, which is web-based coffee shop ordering system. At the last, admin can log out from the system to the home pages. As you can see here, there is a logout button. You can simply click this button. They can log out from the system from this page. So you can see, you can simply log out from the system. This is all what I have done. That is how I have implemented these tasks of updating order status using coffee shop ordering system, which is web-based coffee shop ordering system. I have shown a summary. I gave the overviews of the system, functionalities of our system, my areas of responsibility, and the flow charts of implementing that, my areas of responsibility from backend to frontend, the successful scenario. Even I have confirmed that how is it working or not by both Postman and also the web-based system. This is all what I have done. Thank you for watching. Bye.